aboard the president's private plane comes America's #1 visitor. As an honor guard stands at attention, Prime Minister Nehru of India, accompanied by his daughter Indira, arrives for a state visit. At the field to greet the distinguished statesman from India is Vice President Richard Nixon and other government leaders, including Secretary of State John Foster Dulles. He arrives fresh from a conference with Communist China's Zhou Enlai, and at a time when U.S. policy is expected to make a major shift toward emphasis on Asia. Arriving at the White House, the leader of more than 400 million Indians receives a warm welcome from President and Mrs. Eisenhower, who are on the porch of the Executive Mansion to greet him. Ike, an ever-gallant gentleman, personally escorts Mr. Nehru's daughter up the steps to meet Mrs. Eisenhower. Ike sets the tone of the visit.
Prime Minister, this is an event to which I have long looked forward. It is a privilege and an honor to welcome you to this land, to this house. I speak for the American people and when I say that we hope you will find your trip here most enjoyable, that you and your daughter will have a visit that's full of interest. We thank you for coming.
Mr. President, I'm deeply grateful to you for the gracious invitation which has brought me here and for your kind words. I've been looking forward to this visit for a long time, and now that I'm here, I feel happy to be not only your guest, Mr. President, but among the American people who are so very friendly and hospitable. I look forward to these few days here. I'm only sorry that my visit is a short one. Thank you, sir.
Good morning, children. I would like to welcome you all for this wonderful virtual treat. Every child is special in a special way, and so are you. Children's Day reminds everyone of the preciousness of kids. Children's Day is celebrated every year with enthusiasm, happiness and fun. Many cultural programs, competitions and fun activities are organized in schools. But this year, unfortunately, because of this pandemic, we are celebrating Children's Day through virtual platform. It gives a different experience for all of us. Children are the world's most valuable resources, and it's the best hope for the future. So I conclude my wishes by wishing you all to fulfill your dreams to reach beyond your capacity. All the best for your bright future. Thank you, children.
Hello children, I wish you all a very happy Children's Day. Today I am going to sing a song for you. ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಂದರೆ ಸ್ವರ್ಗ, ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಂದರೆ ಹರುಷ, ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಲ್ಲದ ಮನೆಯು ಸೆರೆಮನೆಯೋ ಕೈ ನರಕ. ಮಕ್ಕಳಿದ್ದರೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿ, ಮಕ್ಕಳಿದ್ದರೆ ಭಕ್ತಿ, ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಂದಲೇ ಬದುಕು ಮುಗ್ಧತೆಯ ಸಲಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿ. ಮಕ್ಕಳ ದಿನವಿಂದು ನಿಮಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಶುಭಾಶಯ, ಚಿಣ್ಣರ ನಿಮಗಿಂದು ಹಾಡುವೆವು ಶುಭಾಶಯ. ಮಕ್ಕಳ ದಿನವಿಂದು ನಿಮಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಶುಭಾಶಯ, ಚಿಣ್ಣರ ನಿಮಗಿಂದು ಹಾಡುವೆವು ಶುಭಾಶಯ. ದೇವರು ನೀಡ ಬೆಳಕು ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಸಂಗೀತ ಬೇಡ ನೀವೇ ಸಾಕು ನಲಿದರ ಅಂಗಳಲಿ. ಚಿಣ್ಣರ ನೀವು ಅರಳಲೇಬೇಕು ಬಣ್ಣದ ಬದುಕಲ್ಲಿ, ರೆಕ್ಕೆಯ ಬಿಚ್ಚಿ ಹಾರಲೇಬೇಕು ನೀಲ ಗಗನದಲ್ಲಿ. ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಂದರೆ ನಗುವು, ಮಕ್ಕಳಿದ್ದರೆ ಗೆಲುವು, ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಲ್ಲದ ಮನೆಯು ಕಾರ್ಗತ್ತಲೆಯಾಗವೆಯೋ. ಮಕ್ಕಳಿದ್ದರೆ ಜೀವ, ಮಕ್ಕಳಿದ್ದರೆ ಭಾವ, ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಲ್ಲದ ಬದುಕು ಬರಲು ಮರಳುಗಾಡು. ಮಕ್ಕಳ ದಿನವಿಂದು ನಿಮಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಶುಭಾಶಯ, ಚಿಣ್ಣರ ನಿಮಗಿಂದು ಹಾಡುವೆವು ಶುಭಾಶಯ. ಮಕ್ಕಳ ದಿನವಿಂದು ನಿಮಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಶುಭಾಶಯ. ಚಿಣ್ಣರ ನಿಮಗಿಂದು ಹಾಡಬೇಕು ಶುಭಾಶಯ. ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ನೈಸ್ ಡೇ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್.
ये भी न जाने वो भी न जाने, नैनों के रंग नैना जाने, मिला जो संग तेरा उड़ा पतंग मेरा हवा में होके मलंग. जग की कोई रीत न जाने, मैं तो बस तेरी हुई दीवानी, मिला जो संग तेरा उड़ा पतंग मेरा हवा में होके मलंग. छोड़ा ही घर बार मेरा ओ मखना वे मखना, तू ही है संसार मेरा ओ मखना वे मखना, ये पागल सा है प्यार मेरा ओ मखना वे मखना. मैं छोड़ा ही घर बार मेरा ओ मखना, छोड़ा ही घर बार मेरा ओ मखना वे मखना, तू ही है संसार मेरा ओ मखना वे मखना, ये पागल सा है प्यार मेरा ओ मखना वे मखना. मैं छोड़ा ही घर बार मेरा ओ मखना.
तो आज यार घर पे ये बोल दो, आएंगे देर से फिक्रे सब छोड़ दो. आज हक से अपने हिसाब में हम जो करने चले गलती वो जोड़ लो. तो आज यार कुछ लम्हों के लिए बिगड़ी राहों पे तुम पैरों को मोड़ दो. आज हक से दुनिया को भूल के जितने हैं कायदे वो सारे तोड़ दो. हो खुले ग्राउंड में आके ऊंचा साउंड बजा के रेड वाला कलर लगा के नाचेंगे हीरो बनकर. वो जय जय शिव शंकर रंगूड़ है भयंकर, रंगूड़ दे दो, रंगूड़ दे दो. हम आए बंद कर के मूड है भयंकर, रंगूड़ दे दो, रंगूड़ दे दो. वो जय जय शिव शंकर रंगूड़ है भयंकर, रंगूड़ दे दो, रंगूड़ दे दो.
Hello children, happy Children's Day to you all. I hope you all are enjoying your day today. Today on your special day, I have brought something very yummy for you. I know you all love Maggie. So today I have a new recipe for your Maggie which will make it even yummier. So let's begin. First with the ingredients. A tablespoon of oil, 1 diced tomato, 1 diced onion, chopped coriander leaves, 1/4 teaspoon of garam masala, 1/4 teaspoon of dhania powder or coriander powder, 1/4 teaspoon of red chili powder, 1/4 teaspoon or even lesser turmeric powder, 1/2 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, salt to taste, a glass of water or 4 cups of water, and a pack of Maggie. So let's begin. I have on the stove. I'm using a kadai or cauldron. You can use a pan as also. So first, when the water rises up, let's add the oil. When the oil is a little hot, we will add first the garam masala. And then the chopped onions, and we will saute it a little. Now when the onion is a little soft, we will add the ginger garlic paste and we will saute it again so that the ginger garlic smell goes off and we get a pleasant smell. Once it is cooked, we will get a pleasant smell out of it. Now let's add the rest of the masalas. Turmeric, very light masala or ingredients to be added, because otherwise it will make the Maggi very spicy, as we need to add the Maggi masala also. Let me tell you that if we are using 2 Maggis, we need to add only 1 packet of Maggi masala, otherwise it will make it too salty and too spicy. Now let's add let's add tomatoes and saute it a little. To this, with your choice, you can add veggies, you can also add chicken cubes or mincemeat of what is called as keema of your choice, and you can cook it. So I'm not using any of the veggies or chicken cubes or keema, I am just making it plain. It is left to you what you want to add. Okay, now let's add salt as well. Salt and a little coriander. And we will saute it a little till the tomatoes are soft. Now you can see it has been cooking for a minute or so. Now we will add water to it. You can add water as per your choice. If you like it soupy, you can add a little more water. If you like it dry, you can add a little less water. Once you have added water, you can just taste it if the salt is okay. Now let's add the Maggi masala to it. Remember, if you're using 2 packs, you need to add only 1. This is the main ingredient for this Maggi recipe. Please don't add too much of it, because it may make it too salty and too spicy. I'm adding a little more salt, as it is a little less in this. Now once the water comes to a boil, we can add Maggi to it. And give it a stir. And when it begins to boil, you can add some more coriander to it to enhance the flavor. Now we will allow it to cook for half a minute, and then our Maggi will be ready. Once it is boiling and the Maggi has been shredded out, separated from each other, you can just close the lid. If you want it a little soupy, or if you want it dry, you can cook it a little more. Let's wait for it to boil. Now, as you can see, the Maggi is boiling. We will close it over it, and we will off the stove and wait for 2 minutes. Now let's check on Maggi. It's all ready. Let's give it a stir and mix it well. It is a little soupy, but not very soupy. I have kept it like this because my kids like it so. Now for the plating. I have plated it with the little sauce, lemon and coriander leaves. Some like it tangy, so you can squeeze a little lemon over it. Children usually like it with sauce, so I have also served it with sauce. Coriander leaves will always enhance the flavor. I'm sure you will definitely like it, so try it at home, children. Thank you once again.
Hello students, a very happy Children's Day to all of you. It is a beautiful day with a pleasant weather. I know that you have been waiting for this day from the beginning of this month. as this day is dedicated to you. I'm sure you might have enjoyed the day. Today, I will be talking to you about your success story in life. As children, your duty right now is to study, perform well in exams, get good grades, behave, and respect elders. You have a long way to go, and this time in school is the stepping stone. Everyone aims to attain success in life. You, as children, have to list out the goals you aim to attain in life. Let us understand how we can do this. You need 3 things to be successful. First and foremost is hard work, then comes your attitude, and finally faith. Nothing is impossible. Let me tell you a story. A group of frogs was traveling through the woods and 2 of them fell into a deep pit. When the other frogs saw how deep the pit was, they told the frogs that they were as good as dead. The 2 frogs ignored the comments and tried to jump out of the well with all their might. The other frogs kept on telling them to stop. Finally, one frog decided to give up. He fell down and died. The other frog continued to jump as hard as he could. Once again, all the frogs started to yell at him to stop. When he got out, the other frogs said, "Did you not hear us?" The frog explained to them that he was deaf and thought that they were encouraging him the entire time. The moral of the story is that, irrespective of what the world tells you, have faith in yourself and work hard towards your goal. Let us now understand how attitude helps us by a simple activity.
Hello children, today we will do one activity. Let me show you an activity. It's a very simple activity, it's a physics activity and it almost defies gravity. If you see, all the things that we need is a tumbler. You can take a glass one, I have taken a stainless steel one, 2 forks, that's it. Right, now first we will do the activity and then I'll tell you how it, what is the significance of this activity. What I am doing is I am intertwining the forks, yes, nice and tight, just that they lock into each other. Yes, you can see that they are locked. Now I take a small splinter, a small toothpick if you can, and just push the toothpick through the fork. Yes, and then we'll make the fork stand on this glass. Now you can see that the fork is hanging free. It's the stick that I have poked through the fork which is balancing on the glass. Yes, this is a physics trick. You can see that it is defying gravity and a very, very thin stick, I'll put the image later, is what is just balancing the fork here. Yes, now if we consider the same trick and the concept of this is applied to life, what can we see is every person who needs to be successful has to have 3 things. First is knowledge and second is skill. The third and very important one is attitude. Now in this experiment we are going to consider fork 1 as your knowledge, fork 2 as your skill. Only when you are going to intertwine knowledge with skill is how you can be successful. You can apply your knowledge and attain success. Now this glass is your society. Society includes your family, your friends, the company that you are working in, the company that you keep, all these things, the society, right? Now your knowledge and your skill helps you to be accepted into the society only through a small stick. The only connection between your knowledge and your skill is this small stick. What is this stick? This is your attitude. When I say attitude, what does that mean? Your behavior with others, how you look upon others, how do you pursue others, your attitude about yourself, your attitude about others, right? Now this fine balance helps you be connected with the society. Now the society, the family, the friends is going to test you again and again. It's going to take number of tests and number of you will have to give a lot of tests to the society to prove that you are compatible and you are accepted into the society. Now what we will do is, we will try to burn the stick. That is, the tests that are given by the society to you and your attitude. So we'll see what happens. This is again a physics trick and it's very beautiful. You will love it. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take a matchstick and burn the inner side of the stick. Now what actually happens is, the stick burns till the rim of the glass and then it stops, but you can still see that the stick is still hanging and the knowledge and the skill is not dropped. So if you have your attitude right, then nothing can stop you from attaining success. The society, how much ever it tortures you, it torments you, it tests you, you can always remain successful if you have the proper attitude. The moment you lose your attitude, I'm just going to give a small push to the stick, which is balancing on the rim of the glass. The moment you lose your attitude, the knowledge and skill is lost and you lose connection with the society. So the moral that we learn from this experiment, this activity, is that you have to maintain an attitude, a proper attitude towards the society.
I would like to end my talk with a very famous shloka told by Sri Krishna to Arjuna. Karmanyeva dhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phalaheturbur ma te sangotsva karmani. It says, do your task and do not worry about the outcome or fruit. God will surely reward you for your efforts. A happy Children's Day. Thank you.
Wish you all a very warm morning. Today I am here to wish all our children a very happy Children's Day through this song from the film Tare Zameen Par. The song is a wonderful description of children and childhood. So here it goes. देखो इन्हें ये है ओस की बूंदें, पत्तों की गोद में आसमां से कूदे, अंगड़ाई ले फिर करवट बदल कर, नाजुक से मोती हंस दे फिसल कर, खो न जाए ज़मीं पर। ये तो है सर्दी में धूप की किरणें, उतरे जो आंगन को सुनहरा सा करने, मन के अंधेरों को रोशन सा कर दे, ठिठुरती हथेली की रंगत बदल दे, खो न जाए तारे ज़मीं पर। जैसे आँखों की डिब्बिया में निंदिया, और निंदिया में मीठा सा सपना, और सपने में मिल जाए फरिश्ता सा कोई। जैसे रंगों भरी पिचकारी, जैसे तितलियां फूलों की क्यारी, जैसे बिन मतलब का प्यारा रिश्ता हो कोई। ये तो आशा की लहर है, ये तो उम्मीद की सहर है, खुशियों की नहर है, खो न जाए तारे ज़मीं पर। देखो रात के सीने पे ये तो झिलमिल किसी लो से उगे हैं, ये तो अंबिया की खुशबू है बागों से बह चले। जैसे कांच के चूड़ी के टुकड़े, जैसे खिले खिले फूलों के मुखड़े, जैसे बंसी कोई बजाए पेड़ों के तले। ये तो झोंके है पवन के, है ये घुंघरू जीवन के, ये तो सुर है चमन के, खो न जाए तारे ज़मीं पर, खो न जाए तारे ज़मीं पर, खो न जाए तारे ज़मीं पर। I hope you like the song, children, and wish you all a very happy Children's Day again. Thank you.
Prayers Have Wings. The story. Once upon a time, two angels flew down from heaven to settle on the topmost branch of a tall pine tree in Kailash. It was a beautiful moonlight night, and all around among the snow-covered hills and valleys there was a lot of silvery peace and silence. The angels looked around and saw that every now and then wings flapped in the still mountain air and vanished heavenwards. Who could these winged creatures be? And where could they be going? Asked one angel to another. They are the prayers of human beings on earth, and they are all flying upwards to reach the throne of the great God, the creator of the universe, replied the other. Have you noticed how pretty some of them are? Asked the first angel. Yes, but most of them are quite ordinary, and a few seems to be positively ugly, replied the second. Let us follow them and see where they are going. So they both spread their wings and flew upwards to the clouds overhead. Higher and higher they flew, and as they soared upwards, they found that many of the winged creatures that were dark and ugly could not go beyond the clouds, and fell back to earth and died. For these were the prayers of selfish, greedy people, who prayed for their own food, even at the cost of others. The prayers, less ugly, but still not good enough to entertain the height, pierced the clouds and melted in the rarer atmosphere above, like mist in the morning light. Whereas those sincere prayers that had come straight from the hearts of kind and good people soared higher and higher beyond the clouds and reaching the heavens door. When the angels reached the gates of heaven, they found a beautiful creature with translucent wings that shone like so many opals waiting there. As they passed near it, they saw its face, which was like an innocent child, so frank and pure that they could not have any doubt that it had come from a simple and honest heart. The angels entered the gates of heaven and passed into the hall, where they found several beautiful creatures, but none to compare with the one they had just seen. They went together to the throne room, where they saw that these creatures conveyed their messages to the God and returned to the hearts that had sent them. First came a pearly-winged prayer who bowed low and said, O great God, I pray that there may be plenty in my land so that even the poorest may have enough. And to this the God replied, So may it be. And the prayer was backed away in silence, followed by another. Many prayers followed, but none of them were half as beautiful as the one the angels had just seen at the gates. And just as they were wondering what happened to it, the whole place was filled with a sweet fragrance, and soft strains of music commenced to fall upon their ears. The angels turned around to see from where it is all coming, and lo! there stood the very one they had been thinking about, more lovely and more beautiful than ever. Bowing low before the throne of God, it said in a humble voice, O God of all creations, accept my deepest gratitude for the countless blessings that you bestowed over me. God was so pleased with this prayer that all heavenly overflowed with joy. The sun rose in all its glory, and the rainbows danced in the heavenly skies. This prayer must have come from the heart of a king, or at least from a very wealthy man, for he could not be in want of anything. Otherwise, he could not have sent up such a prayer, said the second angel to the first. Let us follow and see from where it is coming from. Thus both the angels followed it, and to their utmost surprise they found that the beautiful creature led them to the hut of a poor beggar boy who was sleeping on the floor, and quickly entered his hut. Soon after this the boy woke up and smiled. I would like to test him and find out how he managed to send such a prayer, said the first angel to the second. So let us assume the shape of two travelers and go and speak to him. Thus they changed themselves into two travelers, and who looked very tired and hungry, and knocked at the door. The boy came out and received them with great courtesy, and offered them all the fruits and nuts that he had collected after many days of toil. And when they expressed pity for his miserable condition, the boy only smiled and said, I have much to be grateful for, kind sirs, for look at the sun which warms me the whole day long, and the birds that sing for me. There is also the music of flushing waters to soothe my ears, and the gentle winds to fan me to sleep. Even the king does not have more, and I am truly grateful for all these and so many more joys that the kind God has granted to me. The angels looked at each other with surprise and blessed the boy over and over again. They took their leave. Once they were out of his sight, they changed their forms again and flew back to the heaven to tell this story.
Hello children, happy Children's Day. Today I will show how to make clay from home. Okay, usually you will buy clay from shops, isn't it? But today I will show how to make clay from home only. Okay children? ಮೊದಲು ಕ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಖಾಲಿ ಬೌಲ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ 1 ಕಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈದಾನ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಅರ್ಧ ಕಪ್ಪು ಉಪ್ಪು ಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಅರ್ಧ ಕಪ್ಪು ಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ಅದನ್ನು ಈ ಬೌಲಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕೋಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಒಂದು 4 ಸ್ಪೂನ್, ಓಕೆ, 4 ಸ್ಪೂನ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೋಕೋನಟ್ ಆಯಿಲ್, ತೆಂಗಿನ ಎಣ್ಣೆನ ಹಾಕೋಬೇಕು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ, ತೆಂಗಿನ ಎಣ್ಣೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ವಾಟರ್, ಒಂದು 5 ಸ್ಪೂನ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟರ್, ನೀರನ್ನು ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಬೌಲಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಇದಿಷ್ಟನ್ನು ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಕಲ್ಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಅನ್ ಅವರ್ ಮುಂಚೆ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೇನೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಶೇಪ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ನಾವು ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರ್ಸಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದು ಈ ತರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಆ ತರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕ್ಲೇ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಕ್ಲೇನ ಈ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ಸಿಕ್ಕದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಮಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಪೇಂಟ್ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಕಲರ್ಸ್, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಕಲರ್ಸ್, ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಎನಿ ಕಲರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಕಲರ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬ್ರಷ್ ಇಂದ ನಾವು ಆ ಕ್ಲೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಪೇಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ಬಣ್ಣ ಹಚ್ಬೋದು. ಹಚ್ಚಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಸೊ ಅದು ಡ್ರೈ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ 1-2 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ಶೇಪ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ನ ಈ ತರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಎನಿ ಕಲರ್, ಯಾವ ಕಲರ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಹಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಕ್ಲೇನ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. ನೋಡಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲೇನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿರೋಂತಹ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಇದು ನೋಡಿ, ಚೆರೀಸ್, ಬನಾನಾಸ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಗ್ರೇಪ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಬೆರಿ, ಆ್ಯಪಲ್, ಇದು ನೋಡಿ ಕ್ಯಾಟ್, ಬೆಕ್ಕು, ಹಾವು, ಸ್ನೇಕ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಕ್. ಇದೆಲ್ಲನೂ ನೋಡಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಕ್ಲೇನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿರೋಂತಹ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲನೂ. ಈಗ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಮೊದಲು ಈ ಡಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ನೋಡಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಈಗ ಡಕ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ.
Hi children, every child is a different kind of lover. All together, they make this world a beautiful garden. I wish you very happy Children's Day, children. Stay blessed.